Abby with a 3-hit day and Hannah with a 2-run home run. But just start with an opening statement, please.
Yeah, I think it really kind of started in the circle with Sam Landry. I thought she was very effective, very efficient. Through, I think, 85 pitches, which really helps us going into the rest of, well, going into Sunday now. So it started really in the circle. I love the way these guys scored. Early, Hannah Coor got a hit and run and just nailed it. It was awesome to see that. Abby, Dayton was fantastic as well. So I just, ultimately, it's a win, and that's all we care about right now. It feels good to be on that side. I do tell you this team is going to start clicking at a different cylinder, and you're going to know it. You won't even have to ask me. You're going to see it. I know it's coming. We're working through that right now, and it's coming. I know it will happen before we finish, so the end of the season. So that's where we're at right now. Wins are great, but if we can start clicking in that way, we're going to be pretty unstoppable.
Cool.
Patty, you mentioned Sam up top. She was basically unhittable today. What have you seen from her the last week, the last 2 outings especially?
Just consistency and competitiveness. She does her job in the bullpen and is always ready. Just kind of quietly does her thing.
Mason.
Patty, you talked about it a little bit, but how big was it to have that big swing from Ella to kind of jumpstart things?
Yeah, she's been starting to get her swing back a little bit too, and that was a clutch with 2 RBIs. So yeah, like really loving this Pickering. When Nellie's on, she's on with Ella. I mean, the lineup is there, and it's starting to find itself. So it was great to see Ella start moving in that direction.
Jesse.
Hannah, it looked like you made pretty good contact on your at-bat. Just what were you seeing there at the plate?
It was a hit and run. So if I was a strike, I was going to get it. So I just swung my 100% swing, and I got it.
What is a hit like that? Just given, the early offense, you found a rhythm early. Just how big was that for you guys?
I think it really helps Sam throw better. A little more of a lead makes her more comfortable, and just doing it for my teammates and being able to run home to them was pretty cool.
Good chat, and then James.
Abby, but when you've got a week where I imagine all you guys were ready to get back out here, how do you have the energy in the first couple innings, but also balance not overswinging or just kind of staying steady and executing what coaches call on the card?
Yeah, I think it's just understanding the game plan. We know how to hit the ball, and we know how to have energy. So just being able to mix the two, that's something that our team brings, energy, and we'll have it all the time, whether we're up or down. And so just being able to be in the box and be still and be able to be patient throughout the game, and that's just what helped us today. Pick did a great job leading us off, and so that was nice. But.
James.
Patty, the bottom of your lineup today really came through with Abby and Hannah. What does that do to jumpstart this offense when you get that going?
And anytime you can take the bottom of the lineup and turn it over is big time. And Hannah did a good job of that in the 9 hole. She does a good job of that pretty consistently. So if we can get the bottom of the lineup on, you've got some of your big hitters and Pick and Nellie and Ella able to do their job. So that's the goal, is that we just keep feeding each other, finding ways to get on for every part of this lineup. Again, we're going to celebrate the win, but I think this team knows that we had 4 innings of empty, lots of zeros, and that's still not good enough for us, and that's our expectation. Other teams will just say, yay, we won, and we know, come on, we got more. We got to start emptying that tank every time we play.
Last minute change to a 4 o'clock game today, yet this place still filled up. Just can you talk about the atmosphere of a Friday moved up game and just how here to support this?
Yeah, I love trying to support Oklahoma City. So playing out here and making people have little shorter drives. Want to show our appreciation for that. Anytime you can play now where the national championship is played, you want to do it. Also just looking ahead at the Olympics here. I mean, this stadium is becoming something special, and everybody should feel that special feeling. We're spoiled where we can do it, and we're playing now in front of 4,500 people and going, wow, looks like a small crowd tonight. Like, that's softball right now. As we were here this past Wednesday, and there was about 8,500 or more. So it's been amazing to have these opportunities, and I hope we don't take them for granted, because we are enjoying something very special that's all the rest of softball across the country wants. We get to really enjoy it, so we need to thrive in it. That's what we want to do, thrive in these settings.
Two more James, then every.
Coach, you moved Cassidy Pickering to the leadoff spot today. I mean, she's had the hot bat. What did you think about the way she handled that spot today for you all, getting that leadoff double to start the game as well?
I love it. I think everybody knows her name. So when you put that player up at the top of the lineup, that's who you got to face first. She led us off with a strong double down the line and ended up coming around to score. So that's kind of how everything got ignited. So she's the right person for that job.
Where were you?
Just before this, Samantha was telling us how you were one of the main decisions that helped her become a coach. I'm just asking, how do you feel playing against one of your former players that you once coached? And did you exchange any words before and after?
Oh yeah, we've already been hugging on each other for a while these last couple of days, because they were out our field practicing. Anytime I can see one of my former athletes in coaching, it just warms my heart. It's like another level of pride, because you're thinking, okay, they watched me raise two small kids, and they could have said, there's no way I'm going into coaching. Look at that mess. Look at that Coach Gasso mess. Instead, they saw that when there's a way, there's a way to do it, and you do it. And Sam was a very quiet, she's not very vocal. And I thought, okay, she's our grad assistant, she's very quiet, she's very organized, she can, make sure everything's in order. But I thought, I don't know if she has that voice for that, and I realized you don't need that voice for that. And she has more vocalness to herself, but she surrounded herself with just really outstanding coaches, and she is raising that bar every season. So right now they're 9-7 in the SEC. We're 2 games ahead of them. They're knocking down teams, and they're doing it in a big time way. So I'm really proud of her. It means something very special when I see that.